The Zorawar is a perfect example of how a military program should be executed in this new world. It has proceeded in the simplest possible way and is designed to meet real requirements rather than to be the most supreme weapon ever created or a symbol of a national pride. As the weapon detective, we're now investigating the Zorawar, the Indian high-altitude light tank. The Zorawar was developed in response to the ZTQ-15. It was designed to fulfill the Indian Army's operational requirements rather than to outperform its Chinese counterparts in all respects. This design philosophy, which has received less emphasis in the West in recent decades, resulted in an effective and cost-effective weapon system. After Norinco delivered the first ZTQ-15s to the Combined Armored Brigade of the Tibet Military District of the People's Liberation Army in 2018, India began searching for a similar vehicle. In 2020, the Russian 2S-25 Sprut ST self-propelled anti-tank gun was initially evaluated. Meanwhile, the Defense Research and Development Organization of India, or DRDO, offered Larsen and Toubro, the licensed producer of the K9, to jointly develop a 30-ton light tank variant of the self-propelled howitzer. However, on April 23, 2021, Delhi issued a request for information regarding the possible acquisition of 350 vehicles subject to a 25-ton weight limit. On March 3, 2022, India approved the indigenous design and development in principle due to urgency. If local participants missed deadlines, foreign acquisition remained an option. The DRDO and Larsen and Toubro partnership quickly adapted to the new situation and began developing a new light tank rather than adopting a K9 variant. To meet timeline constraints, it preferred off-the-shelf technology and a modular design. The Indian Army staff participated in the initial design stages, which was uncommon. This approach clarified real operational requirements and eliminated unnecessary showy features. The concept of the new light tank, called Zorawar, was unveiled at DEF Expo 2022. In 2023, Delhi ordered Larsen and Toubro to build the prototype, with work commencing in January 2024. 7 months later, the first prototype was unveiled. Trials have been completed quickly, one after another. The Indian Army has already ordered 59 light tanks. India plans to procure 354 Zorawars, with the potential to increase the order number to 700. Please note that the light tank was still under development when this video was made. Many sources provide conflicting data. We did our best amid this complexity. We welcome your correction. The Zorawar, with low radar and infrared signatures, features a modular armor design. Its lightweight, highly durable titanium hull resists 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds. Ballistic protection can be increased with add-on armor blocks. This design also allows quick replacement of damaged armor blocks in the field, improving operability. The turret can withstand 25mm rounds. In addition to optical and electro-optical sensors, the Zorawar operates surveillance drones to enhance situational awareness and survivability. The light tank also features an integrated counter-UAV system. It is equipped with an active protection system comprising 16 81mm anti-thermal and anti-laser smoke grenade launchers. All electronics can be operated thanks to the auxiliary power unit when the vehicle's engine is not running. In addition to its high power-to-weight ratio, its composite rubber band tracks and hydropneumatic suspension provide excellent cross-country mobility and reduce vibration. This improves crew comfort and extends the lifespan and calibration intervals of electronic equipment. During trials in Numa and Ladakh, Zorawar's engine proved effective at high altitudes. The light tank was airlifted there by an Indian Air Force cargo aircraft, confirming its air transportability. It features detachable flotation kits and a water jet propulsion system, giving it amphibious capability. The Zorawar is equipped with the Cockerill 3105 modular turret, mounting a 105mm high-pressure rifled gun. The AI-powered fire control system processes data from sensors and integrated drones, allowing the stabilized turret to automatically detect, identify, and track targets. As a result, the first shot-to-kill ratio is significantly increased. The two-axis stabilized passive long-range panoramic targeting sight provides the commander with hunter-killer engagement capability. It integrates a day camera, thermal imaging, and a laser rangefinder. The autoloader holds up to 16 ready-to-fire 105mm rounds, with the rest stored inside the hull at the front. With an elevation range from -10 to +42 degrees, the main gun can be used in indirect fire roles. This flexibility also allows engagement of low-flying aerial targets. The hydropneumatic suspension further increases the gun's elevation range. High angles are also beneficial against threats on high ground, while low angles allow attacks against threats on lower ground. This feature is particularly practical in the Himalayas. Its direct fire range is 5 km, while it can send a 105mm round to up to 18 km. The main gun can launch laser-guided anti-tank missiles. India is currently developing a 105mm variant of the indigenous 120mm Samho munition. The Zorawar is also armed with a twin launcher for the Nag Mark II missile. Its jet vane control system, derived from the Helena, extends the range to 7 to 10 km and improves maneuverability. The Fire and Forget Nag Mark II uses an imaging infrared seeker to lock onto targets before launch and supports both direct and top attack modes. The light tank will also be equipped with a loitering munitions. While the Cockerill 3105 turret features a mounting point for a 7.62mm coaxial machine gun, India is currently installing a 12.7mm machine gun on the remotely controlled weapon station. The three-person crew of the Zorawar includes a commander, driver, and gunner. The light tank measures approximately 7 meters in hull length, 3.2 meters in width, and 2.5 meters in height. Its combat weight is 25 tons. The 760 horsepower Cummins VTA 903E T760 diesel engine delivers a maximum road speed of 70 km per hour. The Zorawar is armed with a 105mm rifled main gun, a 12.7mm NSV, and a 7.62mm mag machine gun. The country ran several programs in the 1980s to develop indigenous replacements for its AMX-13s and PT-76, but all were cancelled soon after, as such weapons had become obsolete in modern warfare. Both were retired in 1989, although some PT-76 remained in storage for 20 years. In 2009, interest in developing such a vehicle resurfaced. However, the Indian Army no longer believed light tanks were necessary and was ready to forget them completely. China's deployment of ZTQ-15s at the border prompted a reassessment of previous decisions on light tanks. The Indian Army's T-72s, T-90s, and Arjuns have a low power-to-weight ratio, making them unsuitable for high-altitude regions such as Ladakh. The thin air and low pressure reduce their effectiveness. Poor infrastructure also hampers main battle tank operations. India urgently needed to develop a light tank to restore the balance disrupted by the ZTQ-15. India adopted a pragmatic and efficient approach. It chose the proven Cockerill 3105 turret rather than developing an indigenous one for national pride. Many operators had already selected this Belgian system. One of the most promising market rivals of the Zorawar, the Harimau, has this turret. The latest modernized Leopard 1, which was sent to Ukraine to fight Russia, is equipped with the Cockerill 3105. India's choice of this turret reduced costs and complexity and eliminated countless potential delays. The result? The Zorawar is a good light tank as it should be and nothing more. No fancy, superb, technologically innovative, game-changing, mind-blowing, or world-shocking features on the vehicle. All subsystems, on the other hand, have been selected from the state-of-the-art, off-the-shelf examples. It assembles the gun, missile, engine, transmission, fire control system, tracks, suspension, and electro-optics all of which are among the best currently available. And its modular design allows them to be replaced with better ones that may emerge in the future. This approach makes the Zorawar one of the most practical and effective weapon systems of our times, a concept that is almost forgotten by the West. It is not the outcome of a couple of so-called super projects that were cancelled after spending billions of dollars or euros. The Zorawar also shows that India has learned from past mistakes. The Indian Army staff was involved in this project from the very beginning to determine what it really needed and which super features were just meaningless. This path was not adopted during the development of the Arjun tank, and the prolonged, unsatisfactory outcome was barely happy, as we put it kindly. The Zorawar's rollout was completed in a record 19 months from approval. The trials went smoothly. Do you remember the last time such an achievement was made in a similar project in Europe or the USA? Since we're discussing the West's unwise approaches, let's not forget Germany. Initially, India planned to equip the Zorawar with an 800 horsepower MTU diesel engine, but Germany blocked the request under its export regime. This peace-loving country, which refused to sell military equipment to a customer at risk of war, is now trying to revive its defense industry to protect itself after losing a lucrative market. By the way, who would want to buy weapons if there is no threat? Yet, Germany continues to allocate its budget to super weapons rather than practical, cost-effective solutions. It is certain that Berlin will spend more on defense than before, but it remains uncertain whether it will have a war-worthy military capable of countering major threats. Any Western defense giant would likely offer a light tank with a laser weapon, a supercomputer with a super AI, a force shield, a hull of impenetrable super material, a detection system you should only see on a capital warship, missiles with a 1,000 kilometer range, and a 3,000 horsepower engine. After a great deal of money, enough to establish a good healthcare system, has been spent on development, the company will admit the new light tank would weigh at least 100 tons and cost $400 to $500 million. The government will then decide to cancel the program and start the next super project. Of course, it's exaggeration, but you get the point. Since we explained why the world needs light tanks in our Harimao and ZTQ-15 videos, we have skipped this topic here. As our viewers know, we always favor practical solutions over national pride projects or mind-blowing, game-changing technologies. For us, the Zorawar is one of the perfect examples of a weapon in the era which we call the Second Cold War. And it will be wise to follow this path. Thanks for watching our video. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified of our new videos. For more contents like this, please consider clicking the join button to support our channel. And as always, we would greatly appreciate all of your likes, comments and shares.